cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. And here we are through another week of shows, and cover a lot of territory over these each day. Boy, it's just amazing. I can't get over it, the amount of content. And we're already almost at the end of June. My goodness. Where does the time fly, as my dad used to say? Where does the time fly? I don't know. And at iHeartMedia, they have instituted a program. I'm not there, I'm broadcasting from home, where Katie, for example, and Reggie, they have to have their temperature taken. They have to wear a mask in the building now. They have different stations. Um, Katie, what are those different stations throughout the building?
It's just a little table that, oh, weird, my computer just signed out. Um, it's just like a little table and it has a thermometer on it. And then when you walk in to the different entrances there on the wall, there's a little like plastic thing that holds masks. So you just grab a mask, take your temperature before you enter the building. And of course, there's hand sanitizer hanging on the wall. That's hand sanitizer all throughout this building.
You would think that we wouldn't have to be doing that now. The reason why that's probably policy is being implemented is because the company being responsible, acting in a responsible way, realizes that this thing doesn't seem like it's going away. In fact, yesterday, Katie, 40,000 people, 40,000 in the United States were infected. That's a record. It should be the other way around. It should be 4,000, not 40, given all this time that has gone by. It's just stunning. The U.S. recorded a daily high for new cases yesterday, partly driven by the spikes that are occurring in 3 states, one of which I live in, Florida, one I used to live in, California, and one I visited, Texas. The White House Coronavirus Task Force will have a meeting, will have a briefing today. That's the first one in 2 months. Wonder where that crew's been. And the COVID-19 cases in Latin America, guess what? They got their hands full. It's tripled in the past month, surpassing 2 million infections. This is according to the Pan American Health Organization. I'm just curious, Katie. Do you get a chance to interact with people in the building?
For short periods of time, but yeah, I mean, I do in my morning show that I'm a part of. But other than that, it's just like quick interactions. We kind of keep apart from each other. But I mean, I talk to people if I walk by them. It's just not the same. There's no like hugging, like, oh, hey, good to see you. But we try to interact with each other just because a lot of us are like not socializing as much as we used to. And of course, we're in this industry, so we like to socialize. We're all social butterflies, so we try to socialize while social distancing.
Yeah, while practicing physical distancing, you're trying to be social.
Exactly. So yesterday I
Yeah.
had to bring Cindy down the hall. She works right around the corner. I had to bring her something. So I just kind of popped it in, set it on her table while she was working at her desk and just said, "Hey, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well." It was just like a quick little good to see you.
Do people you interact with, albeit briefly, have any observation or do they say anything to you about the virus? Just, any response or any reaction they
Um, n-
share?
no, not really. At least not in the building because we're all part of meetings and stuff. So we're interacting about all of that in our meetings. So when we actually finally see each other, we usually talk about something different.
Mm. Kind of interesting. 40,000 cases yesterday, man. Um, it's nothing to mess with. So everybody's putting their hopes on a vaccine. That's what they're hoping. And the World Health Organization hopes to deliver 2 billion, notice the number, COVID-19 vaccine doses by the end of 2021. Yeah, 2 billion. 1 billion of those doses will be purchased for low and middle income countries, according to the WHO. That's astonishing, isn't it? 2 billion. What's the population of the entire planet? Can you check that, Katie?
Yes, of the entire planet.
Yep. What we know about the number of people occupying this rock spinning ever so systematically in space.
7.594 billion.
Yeah, a little better than 7.5 billion people, and they're going to deliver 2 billion vaccines. Um, wow, over 7.5 billion people. Hmm,
Was as of
that's a
2020. It looks like it actually went up 7.8 billion depending on your source. So between 7 point like almost 6 cuz 7.59. So yeah, just a little over 7.5 billion. That's a lot of people. But not when you're only distributing 2 billion.
that's a lot of organisms.
Yeah, it is.
If you think about it like that, right? We talk about organisms. There's we are an organism. Although we don't think of ourselves that way, it's kind of um, a little bit too scientific to refer to humans as organisms. But I'm constantly reading scientific articles, and it's often humans are referred to as organisms. It's, that's a lot of organisms. That's a stunning number of people.
It is.
Over 7.5 billion people. Now you can see if you think about this for a second. Think about the planet, which is this giant entity, but relative to space, it's just a little speck. But just keep that in mind. You think of just the planet, and then think of the virus. You got this microscopic organism having the oh, the opportunity. It's looking for the. If it could, it would infect every single person on this planet. That's what it's designed to do. That's what its destiny and its evolutionary goal is, looking for a host.
I
It's trying to survive. As primitive as it is, you put it in that kind of perspective. This microscopic pathogenic organism. And when you think about it, I mean, the planet, the size of the planet, the number of people on the planet, each is an inviting host, each one.
I also didn't realize how much of the population China took up. I mean, I knew they had a very large population, but in comparison and put up to the numbers around the whole world, I didn't realize that they took so much of the population up. That's crazy.
What's the number?
1.4 billion, which
Yeah,
is a
go
is
ahead.
a high number, but when you compare it to, I mean, 7.5 billion. That's astonishing. That's crazy.
A lot. That's a lot of organisms there too, huh?
It is in one place.
And when you have, and if you have a country like that with that many people, man, you have to have you have to have hygienic systems in place. Everything, from the water on down.
Yeah.
We'll be back here.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only 2 ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, live fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Over the past couple of weeks, I've introduced any number of different topics. I tried to take the focus off a little bit, off the coronavirus crisis and the COVID-19 pandemic. And I want to don't want to talk about it. But like yesterday, when you have 40,000 people getting infected, I mean, when you're doing this job, you have some sort of ethical responsibility um, to report and to say something about it. I can't just ignore it and walk away and say, well, this isn't happening, and pretend that this is a health talk show, for heaven's sake. And this is a health crisis of galactical proportions. We're all experiencing something that we have never experienced. Not to say that as our society hasn't at some point in the past. At the 1918 pandemic that killed tens of millions of people. And to think that that couldn't happen again, yeah, I don't know. It was only a few months ago, there weren't even 40 cases. And yesterday we had 40,000 in one day. It's just stunning. And you don't know what to say other than you got to do the things that we may find, we may find ourselves having to go into another stay-at-home order. The mayor of Miami said that, quote, you can't discount, close quote, the possibility of another stay-at-home order, he said. That was Mayor Francis Suarez. He said, quote, all options have to be on the table, close quote. When asked if he would consider implementing another stay-at-home order for Florida. For
I
the
was going to
Florida
ask you
city.
about that actually. Like, how likely do you think that is?
Very. It's not going to be popular. If this continues to develop and unfold at the rate at which it is, Reggie, there, the public health officials, government are not going to have any choice. I'll say this again, and I'm not making this up. You can go check my work. In order for this virus to be put in check, you need 60 to 70,000 people in the population with antibodies. There are only two ways to get those antibodies. One is to get infected. The other is to get injected. And right now, there is no vaccine. So I'm just saying, you need that many people with that, that would be the herd. We're only at 5,000. That's it. We got a long way to go that have the protection, that have the antibodies. You need 60 to 70,000 people with antibodies. That's not only I'm saying that, Michael Osterholm and others have said the same thing. And unless we're willing to let a lot of people die to get to that number, I mean, I don't know. That's a decision the country wants to make as citizens. If that's what we want to do, I guess I, for one, I will not endorse that or sign up for that. I just won't. I don't know. We're in a strange place here. And unfortunately, this thing has become so politicized. It is off the chain. Why would there why what does politics have to do with a virus that's killing people and infecting people left and right? I don't get it. Maybe I'm just not wired that way. I don't. Maybe I'm just naive. I don't know what's wrong with me. I never saw this as a political issue. Then all of a sudden, it's become this political nightmare that's causing people to behave in ways that it puts people at risk. When you don't wear a mask, when you participate in large gatherings, not protecting yourself, not practicing physical distancing, not only are you putting yourself at risk, you're going to put other people at risk once you get infected. And who knows, you may be infected and not know it, because we now know that many people are asymptomatic and are shedding the virus, and they don't even know it. Wearing the mask is to protect other people. I just don't understand what we're doing. Why is this political? My brain, I short circuits when I say it. It just all the wires are burning. It just makes sense. This is a medical crisis. This is a health crisis. 40,000 people in one day. And we got now, I don't know how many states, well over 2 dozen now, over 2 dozen that are going, or they're having upticks, increases. Come back, we'll talk some more. LTN, coast to coast and globally.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. So, one of the questions I get very frequently, and because people are looking for not necessarily a quick way, but one thing that they could do that would make a fundamental difference in their health. And they want to know what to do. What's that one thing? What's that one thing? Well, and when I tell them what that one thing is, their eyes glaze over because they're looking for something exotic. And my answer is something that is pretty basic and fundamental. And I'm just saying to you that sometimes the best solutions are those that are simple, more simple in nature, and not necessarily, how can I put it? Um, I use the word exotic or unusual or intriguing, No, it typically doesn't work that way. What I have found is that the resolution to many problems requires just basic fundamental corrections and using strategies and tactics that are been around a long time and that we've known about. It's not as if we don't understand the pathogenesis, the pathology of many of these diseases, that chronic diseases that afflict humanity. We know plenty about heart disease. We know plenty about cancer, a lot more to learn. We know plenty about many of the, some of these autoimmune diseases. Now, there's always more to learn. And then people are looking for the one thing that is going to either the one thing that will correct the disease or a condition, or the one thing that'll keep them forever healthy. Those are two different questions. And usually with disease processes, there's usually more than one thing in play. That's the problem. To get heart disease, it's not just eating uh, a bad diet necessarily, although that counts for a lot of the variants. It will be a sedentary lifestyle, most likely involved. Maybe overweight or obesity could be involved. Not getting enough sleep and rest could be involved. Tons of stress day in and day out. A genetic predisposition. If each disease, if there was only one thing that caused it, my land, we would be in clover. It usually takes, and consequently, it usually takes more than one thing to correct a condition. Doctors would use the word cure. I can't, because I'm not a MD. I'm just a PhD trying to get along. You're trying to correct this condition. You're trying to ameliorate the symptoms. And most people they think in terms of symptoms. It's the symptomology that has their attention. Why? Well, obvious reasons. Maybe one of the symptoms is a lot of pain. Symptoms and signs and symptoms are what people react to, and they want those to go away. Consequently, a lot of medicine has been focused on the symptoms. And then you have different therapeutics that have come out, by the thousands. We have drugs all over the place. And these pharmaceuticals can serve a useful purpose. But there is no single drug that's going to cure anybody of anything. There isn't. Nor is there a nutraceutical. The body heals itself. You're just trying to create a condition to either one, ameliorate the symptoms, or two, create a condition in the body so that it can proceed to do the things that it innately can do. And one of the issues with pharmaceuticals, and I'm not, on this show, I don't spend hardly any time, going on and on about, pharmaceuticals, and I just don't do that. I don't think that's useful. Are they dangerous? 100%. So are dietary supplements. I got news for you. And the way some people take dietary supplements, they're doing it the wrong way. With clients, when I meet a client, I say, "Do you take supplements?" Yes. Tell me about your supplement regimen. That includes what you take, how much you take, and when you take it. And one of the biggest mistakes people make is to take too much, or to take things in combination that shouldn't be taken, or to take them at the wrong time. So what am I getting at? What I'm getting at is this. To solve any of these health conditions which may afflict the person, you have to be thoughtful, deliberate, patient, and open minded. And don't expect something to happen overnight. Don't expect one thing to get it done. It's going to take time, and it's going to take a concerted effort on your part. People want the doctor to heal them, or they want the nutritionist to solve their dietary woes and all the issues that have emerged from their horrible diet and lifestyle. You have to do it. I have to do it. Your physician or your nutritionist are there only to help assess, evaluate, and the doctor will diagnose and treat. I will observe and consult and make recommendations. I can't diagnose and treat. And then you try to encourage, based on your background and training, trying to direct the person down a path that will put them in charge of their health. That's what has to go on. Otherwise, all you're going to do is be taking pills the rest of your life, drugs, and the condition will not go away. It just won't. But all that being said, people ask, is there one thing in terms of staying healthy or improving my health? Is there one thing I can do? What should I focus on? Back, I'll tell you what that is.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. So the answer to the question when people ask, is there one thing that I can do that will help improve my health, where I will see, I get this question a lot, where I will see some results right away. And that's always thrown in, right away part, sooner rather than later. And I say yes. And I say, you need to focus on your digestive health. And then there's crickets. And they weren't expecting that answer. And they'll say, well, what do you mean? I say, what I mean is that you need to zero in on the state of affairs going on inside gut, inside your gastrointestinal system generally, your gut specifically. Because if that is in disarray, everything else will cascades off of it. If you can't digest your food, and if you cannot absorb, maldigestion and malabsorption underpin many of the conditions that people experience relative to the state of their health. And there's any number of things that can lead to maldigestion and malabsorption. There are a lot of factors. One of the primary factors is your diet. But if you smoke, you drink too much, if you don't get enough sleep, you're under a lot of stress, you think, how does that affect my digestive system? The answer to that is in ways you can't even imagine. In all of the thousands of hours of training now, study, writing, involved with what I do day in and day out, literally thousands of hours, there is not one scintilla of doubt in my mind that good health begins with digestive health. I said that 15 years ago, and I didn't quite frankly appreciate what I was saying at the time. I certainly do now. I certainly do now, for sure. And it's just remarkable to me, things such as your intestine, the lining of your small intestine. Sometimes they just refer to it as gut. Then some people will throw in the large intestine. I'm just focusing on the small intestine, which is not small in length. It's longer than the large intestine, but diameter is smaller. That's why they call it small. That lining, there's a mucus lining. When that's subjected to all sorts of insults, biological, biochemical. I mean, all sorts of things that can damage it. When that lining starts to get damaged, and tight junctions in your small intestine are no longer tight, and that your gut starts to leak, they call it leaky gut. It's called, technically, it's intestinal permeability. When that happens, you open the door for a host of issues that would take me now until I would retire from this show to tell you about. And one of the most pernicious things that happens is that you set yourself for autoimmune disorders and diseases. And God knows what else. We're still trying to figure out what are the consequences of that, just that one thing happening to your digestive system. There's many things that can go wrong. The lower esophageal sphincter can't close properly, so you get gastroesophageal reflux disease. You get constipated, and it goes on and on, one thing after another. But when that small intestine starts to leak, and you get, usually it's undigested proteins that get filtered into the bloodstream that don't belong there, you have set yourself up for so much trouble. It's truly amazing. That one thing. And it's stunning to me. And so your diet, what are the tools that the body needs to heal itself? What would those tools be? What would those elements be you need to make the repair? If your roof is leaking, the roofer comes, the roofer has to have the elements and the tools to fix the shingles so they don't leak. What does the body use to repair itself? What do you think? I'll give you a clue. Starts with the word N or F. Nutrition, food, nutrients. Those are the building blocks for health. To repair that gut. With a client that has intestinal permeability, try to put them on a diet and then get them on a dietary supplement regime that they can follow and be compliant with that will help repair that lining. It's about that's why I keep saying nutrition is the fundamental principle, maybe the first principle of health. It needs those nutrients. Nutrients are the how can I put this? The medical elements that the body needs to heal itself. Now, there's other things too that you can do to help the healing process move along. Have better lifestyle habits, of course, all that I mentioned: sleep, stress, exercise, whatnot. But at the end of the day, the roofer can't fix the leaky shingles if the roofer doesn't have the right tools and supplies and equipment, and neither can the body fix that leaky gut if it doesn't have the right tools, nutrients, which would be the nutrients, to do it. That's why this show is called Let's Talk Nutrition. And I could go on. We're going to talk about heart health in the second hour. Same principle. Same principle. You are listening, here you are watching. Let's talk. You hear? There's my answer. You want to improve your health and instantly improve your gastrointestinal health. Stay tuned to the show. I talk about that a lot and how to do it. I just gave you some hints. We'll be back.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition. Fractures caused by osteoporosis occur every 15 seconds, with 50% of women and 20% of men over the age of 50 suffering a bone fracture. First Creation Bone Health with Perculife contains a clinically tested and proven formula to increase bone density. Bone Health with Perculife contains calcium, vitamin K2, vitamin D, and Perculife curcumin, a patented and clinically tested form of turmeric. Calcium helps keep your bones strong. Vitamin D and vitamin K2 together help with calcium absorption, leading to the strengthening of your bones. And finally, Perculife curcumin, a highly absorbable form of turmeric, reduces inflammation and increases joint flexibility, allowing you to move and be more active. Go to bone50.com and order Bone Health with Perculife. That's bone50.com. Take charge of your bone health and protect against osteoporosis with Bone Health with Perculife.
The proceed.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today to LTN 2020. And my guest in this hour is Wayne Elliott from Strauss Naturals, makers of Strauss Heart Drops, the ever prestigious cardiovascular remedy. Been around a long time, decades, and has a great history of providing people with a lot of help. And we always invite you to join in the conversation, and we rely upon your presence. Otherwise, this show does not exist. You're why we come to work. Katie's going to give you an idea or two about how you can connect with LTN.
Yes, you can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also email Dr. Garko personally. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you head over to letstalknutrition.com, you can listen to all of our past shows. We keep them there for you to listen back to in case you missed a show or want to hear Doc's take on a specific topic or product. You can do that on letstalknutrition.com or on youtube.com, search Let's Talk Nutrition, or go to our Facebook page. And we also share our live streams over there as well. And you can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast.
Give you a couple of ideas to think about before I bring Wayne on and set up conversation with Wayne. Psychological stress contributes to cardiovascular disease at several different stages, including long-term development of coronary heart disease and acute triggering of cardiac events. Chronic stress at work and in your life, your day-to-day life, is correlated with a 40 to 50% increase in a person suffering or contracting coronary heart disease. We know that indicators of elevated long-term stress, such as social isolation, work-related stress, you name the stressor, are associated with poor prognosis with patients that already have coronary heart disease. And that stress management interventions improve the quality of life of patients with advanced coronary heart disease. And figuring out how to manage your stress with lifestyle strategies, nutrition, and dietary supplementation, and how to take care of your heart at the same time. As I said, my guest is Wayne Elliott, educator for Strauss Naturals. Wayne, welcome back to the show. Great to have you back on air, pal.
He dropped off again. He said the power kept flickering where he was, so I think he has to keep calling back in. He just dropped off. I saw you say his name, and I was like, oh, there he goes.
Gone.
Yeah, he should be calling back. He said he's having some storm in there or something. Told him it sounds like you're where we are. I don't know if where you were had terrible storms yesterday or where you were, Reggie, but it stormed bad where I was yesterday. I had to get the weighted blanket out for my dog. I wished I had some CBD to give him. My dog was having a panic attack. It was a rough day in my house yesterday.
I thought I didn't get a bit of rain yesterday where I was at, but I did hear about like wild storms and like I heard of like St. Pete. I know you live in Zephyr Hills, right?
Yeah, it wasn't even like, honestly, it wasn't the rain that got me. It was just like thunder that lasted a good hour. It was like not rolling thunder. Wayne's calling back.
Yeah. Well, we live in Florida, and come now summer, we'll have hurricane whipping through here, and of course, you got tornadoes and whatnot in the Midwest. Um, we are so connected to the weather, aren't we? And
Yeah.
whether we like it or not, and it is stressful. Your poor dog, you put the weighted blanket on. It's pretty funny.
It
Um,
works.
it works. Yeah, I use a weighted blanket. Um, it's a concept. It's an interesting concept. I've now used a weighted blanket for over a year now.
I just recently won mine in a raffle, and I love it so much.
It Do you notice that do you think the quality of your sleep is better?
Absolutely. I actually watched something semi recently on TV, just like I don't know, the Today Show or something, but they were talking about that. This guy was having trouble sleeping, and that was their recommendation to him: get a weighted blanket and try it. And he did for a week. He did like a test, and he said it made a huge difference. And I agree. I think it made a huge difference in the way I sleep.
Yeah, I like it. Um, it works for me. So has Wayne made his way back?
He's back.
Wayne,
Morning, Doc. How are you?
what are you doing up there, man?
I, I don't know. The power flashed on and off. I called you back on the cell phone. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. How are you doing these days? How are things in Canada?
They're rolling along. Border probably closed the rest of the year. Canada's not going to open the Canada-U.S. border for another 6 months, I imagine. I think I'm going to win all my gentlemen's bets on that. First, I said Labor Day, and then I don't believe there's any chance of that. And I think
So there's
quite a few Canadians are in favor of it, which is, you know, which gives the leaders encouragement, I guess, to do it. But anyway, there was some protests in Mississauga, Ontario. That's the city next to Toronto, between where I am and Toronto, and there was a man shot and killed by police, and so it flashed up there and blocking traffic and so forth. So I don't know, the situation continues to seem to spread around the country and the world. Doc, the other
uh-huh.
day I was hosting a show, and I had a grief counselor on as a guest, and I'm anxious to hear your take on this from the science side of it. I said to the grief counselor, is this is this another form of stress and grieving? And we discussed you can't go over it or around it. You must go through it. It's a process, and so this extreme sadness and grieving. What's your take on that, Dr. Garko? Does that fall into the stress anxiety category? And what's the
Okay.
science, if you know?
Okay. Part of my training, I'm not a grief counselor, but it's a cognate area. Psychology is a cognate area to my discipline. I don't know what the grief counselor said. It depends on what we're grieving about, too, right? Uh, Certainly, the passing of someone we love that's really, really close to us. We can grieve over a friend, and it can be very upsetting. Then but there may be others that are even closer to you, and the grief is far more compelling and overwhelming. Is it stress related? Heavens, yes. It is difficult. You're in a state, and when you're in a state of grief, you're upset. You are psychologically, emotionally upset. It's psychological, emotional stress. And what they're trying to do, a grief counselor, is trying to um, create a perspective and a state of mind and a way to so that you can manage the grief in a sense, then manage the stress. And if you stay in that condition, I mean, people, we know that people who experience a severe loss and start to grieve, if they have a coronary artery disease issue, are at high risk for a heart attack because the stress is so overwhelming. What did the grief counselor say?
But she said that sometimes it can be, uh, confused with stress, but that certainly it was stressful. And she pointed out all the different kinds of grieving or situations that we would grieve over, some of which I didn't really think of before. Of course, she said that the loss of a dear loved one or a spouse, a mate in a relationship were probably the two most severe. Of course, losing a child would probably lead the list.
We'll be right back. We'll talk some more. This is a very interesting topic, your heart and your health. We'll be back.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is not addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Over the past several weeks, Wayne Elliott has been on, and he's been talking about, of course, stress and sleep and heart health. It turns out that all three of those ideas, conditions, or issues are related to one another in a very dynamic way. And there is not one bit of doubt that if under stress and if suffering from loss of sleep or sleep deprivation, you put yourself at risk for cardiovascular issues, primarily coronary heart disease. Wayne, welcome back. There is this business of bereavement and stress. They are connected, and that counselor was right. I mean, all grieving is not the same. When you're grieving, you know, it's sort of a psychological, emotional trauma, which is stressful, and because the loss is a threat, and the stress response kicks in, the fight or flight response. Stress response kicks in when a person perceives danger or a threat uh, to their well-being in some form or fashion. So I don't know what she said, but that's my take.
Yeah, basically, as she agreed and pointed out things, Dr. Garko, like, you've had a good career, a good job, and suddenly you lose it and unable to replace it with a job in the same field or as good a paying job, and you've got a mortgage and so forth, that people can grieve over losing their jobs, their pets,
their
so
home.
forth. And yes, absolutely. So, and we discussed the healthier way of going through grief. I had a lot of trouble, Dr. Garko. I was so fortunate in my life that other than some great grandparents who passed like you expect, older folks, no one gets out alive. So, but I had not lost any friends or younger people close to me until I was almost 50 years old. And whenever I did, it was just very hard on me. And when I was 50, I lost 5 really good friends and mentors. And boy, I went downhill. I assumed it was some form of depression, and I took this self-discovery training in Florida over a number of years, and personal training and workshops and so forth. And I was able to, 3 years later in 2009, lost my dad, lost my lawyer who had incorporated me. It was like 40 years before he passed and was with me all that time, and lost my spiritual leader, Dr. Johnson, who was the head of the World Presbytery at the time. He was actually on his way to our Christmas party and had a heart attack, head-on collision, and I was able to then just, of course, I was sad. Of course, I shed a few tears, that's for sure, but I was able to be grateful and appreciative for having them in my life. And so I didn't go downhill further. I was, and the counselor said that's just the best way to get through grief if you can have gratitude and appreciation for having had that person, that loved one, that friend, that dog, the home, whatever it is that you've lost and you're grieving over. It's kind of key to be able to feel gratitude and appreciation. So I can speak for myself and say that really changed things for me. I hate losing someone, of course. We all do, but you do have to get through it because it is going to happen to you.
Yeah.
And I just found that a much better way to be thankful.
What I would recommend to people when you're going through those kinds of moments and periods, one of the best things to do is to maintain your health regimens, because you're going to be under a lot of stress, and depends how long is going to depend upon how you manage it and what unfolds. And if it becomes chronic, you can do a lot of damage. People can age quite rapidly under moments of great stress and bereavement. It's amazing. So it is critical that you maintain your regimen. You know, your cardiovascular health is critical. We are susceptible to heart disease. The arteries are susceptible to disease, to becoming damaged and then plaquing and so on. And we don't realize it. You know, if you go for 1 year and you're really having a hard time under a lot of stress and you're pumping out, you're in that fight or flight response every single day, all day long, the damage to your cardiovascular system is astonishing. It's bewildering. So again, part of that regimen would be to take something that's going to protect your heart and nourish your heart. And the Strauss Heart Drops would be something to do. It's just one thing. No claim being made here that it's the end all and be all. The assertion here is that based on Wayne's experience, the research, thousands, tens of thousands of people taking the product, your cardiovascular health will be better served and protected. That's my take.
You know, Dr. Garko, going back 24 years, 23 or 4, before I discovered the Strauss Heart Drops, I know I only realized after I'd taken Strauss Heart Drops for a month or two when I didn't have anxiety any longer. That's when I recognized that I had been suffering it. And I must say, I have to agree with you because the year before I found the heart drops, now, of course, I may have clogged up that much more. I may have restricted my blood flow that much more.
Well, Wayne, hold your thought. We're going to head into the slower block here. We come back and we'll finish that narrative, talk about Strauss Heart Drops, and a couple of other products to go with it.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
1250.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Wayne Elliott's my guest today. I would tell you that there's a trio of dietary supplements that you can take together and do yourself a lot of good, especially during this time of great stress and distress with the COVID-19 crisis and the coronavirus crisis and the COVID-19 pandemic. That would be the Strauss Heart Drops, Tranquil, and REM Sleep. All three of those work together. And a lot of people are under a lot of stress right now, losing a lot of sleep, and it's having an effect on your cardiovascular health. Wayne, welcome back. Didn't mean to cut you off on your narrative. Go ahead and finish your thought, please.
Geez, there's one. I need a memory pill, Doc. I forget what I was saying.
That's okay. I know what you were saying.
Boy.
Yeah. You know, you're trying to make the point that I was talking about how, you know, we're so vulnerable. Our heart is so vulnerable. The arteries, that is, the coronary arteries, to stress. They can get damaged quite easily, and it's nothing to mess around with. And so, you know, getting better sleep, managing stress. If you don't do that, you're going to put yourself at risk for cardiovascular disease. There's no doubt about it. And if you have it already, you make yourself more of a candidate to have a cardiovascular related event, and you don't need that. That's the point.
But yeah, and what I do recall what I was saying now, Dr. Garko, that last year before being introduced to Strauss heart drops, I had certainly gotten worse, but I do believe it was from the anxiety. It affected my will to do things. I literally dreaded going to inspect the ship. I dreaded just the accommodations ladder to get up on deck. Never mind going into tanks or undoing tank covers or anything. And probably hit my limit when I did a poor job. The ship was the Henry Ford II, matter of fact, over in
Wow.
Toledo, and I just did not have it in me. And boy, oh boy, not doing my job properly, which would have involved undoing tank covers in the back end, the stern of the ship where the engine was. I could have saved us a lot of trouble and a fortune, because it turned out that the owners had used the bilge, if you will, that's the giant space underneath the deck that the engine sits on, for oil and grease. And when we received the ship, good Lord, we fought fires for 60 days, and it was all my fault. This was part of my job when I looked at the ship, and but just didn't have the will, which was something. I certainly understood the risk of not doing the job properly, and then of course the worst happened. But that anxiety, boy, oh boy, it really took me down. And I know my heart, without that anxiety, just didn't get that much worse that year. It was the anxiety that really, like you've pointed out, just ramped it up or ramped it down, depending on how you look at it.
I understand. And, it, by the way, I have to ask you, I got a good response to Dr. Pfeiffer the other day. I don't know if you spoke with him subsequent to the interview. I'm sure that you did. And what was his reaction to being on the show?
I haven't spoken with him. I emailed him, and he emailed back, and he enjoyed being on the show. And as you know, Doc, and you've looked at the science behind us. I think Dr. Pfeiffer, rightly so, is very proud of what he created with these formulas. And I think one of the things he's proudest of is not only does it work, but it keeps working. My friend, the ex-Army, U.S. Army Captain Glenn, was I think was on the show with us one day. I can't remember. It could have been another show, but he's now one full year on that REM sleep, and he's a new man. Is the only way to say it, really. No more black sacks under his eyes. No more exhausted all the time. So I think that's one of the things Dr. Pfeiffer really captured with these formulas. And I don't claim to understand how, Dr. Garko. I know you do, but that he's made these formulas, they won't lose their effectiveness on you like,
Right.
well, even so many pharmaceuticals and pain pills do.
Yeah, over time, and the doctor will change the medication. If you go to the Power Mall, thepowermall.com, you can find those products there. It's the REM sleep and Tranquil. Tranquil is the stress formula. And of course, the Strauss heart drops, which I'm holding in my hand as I'm holding it up. See that? The Strauss heart drops, of course, sold in fine health stores throughout the United States, and you can contact Strauss, and they'd be happy to accommodate you. The product is great. I also use the kidney support formula. I have that. I use both of those, and then they have a cardio calm that you can take. Uh, you'll do yourself a lot of good. And listen, a supplement is useless unless you open it up and take it. And this is not a time to say, well, maybe I should or maybe I shouldn't. No, this is the time. You need to take care of your health when especially under fire. When a soldier is under fire, the soldier protects herself. That's what you need to do. When you're under fire, when you're under stress, you need to protect your heart and all the other systems of your body. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. Welcome back, Wayne. So,
it's funny, Dr. Garko. It's funny to me that we do things around dates, like New Year's resolutions, and when I talk to people about these products and their health and so forth, I'll say, did you start that yet? Well, no, because I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks, and I figured I'd start when I got back. And
why?
It's funny how we set dates, and I say, why not maybe improve your vacation? Open that bottle right now and start. But it's funny. I don't know what that means about us humans, that we're maybe we just like to put things off. I don't know what it says.
Yeah, that's called procrastination, which can
right.
take you to a destination that you may not want to go to. Procrastination to a destination to your elimination. 877.
It's even. You're right, Doc, and it's even the case in business. There's been different times over the years. I'm thinking of that battery business, the lead business, where there was just some difficult situations that I did not have an answer for, or to instruct or help our staff and management. And I'll tell you, I'm ashamed to say this, and I should be embarrassed. I basically avoided management meetings for 2 years.
You may have done yourself some good. We'll be back.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products. Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone-Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone-Up gives you all of these. Bone-Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone-Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. We were talking with Wayne Elliott, mentioned of course, the ever-present Strauss Heart Drops, and then Tranquil and the other product. I'm not going to mention the name because I want to give the answer away to the question. Here's the question. The product that's called Tranquil, is that a stress-related or a sleep-related product? Tranquil, which you can get at thepowermall.com. Is that a stress-related or a sleep-related product? Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
There you go. Taking all three together, that's worked out pretty well, Wayne. I think that's a great combination of products, the three of them together. So I mentioned the kidney support that I take, and I take Strauss Heart Drops. Of course, I have both of them, holding them up. And there they are in a nice dark bottle with a dropper. There you go, 100%. Not a plastic bottle, and it's got a dropper too. Glass, and it's dark glass. There you go. Welcome back, Wayne.
Thanks, Doc. How do you find the kidney? Have you been satisfied and noticed anything in yourself with kidney blood pressure formula?
Yeah, I mean, what I noticed is less frequency, a more normal rate of, of, excretion, if you will. So they work together well. And blood pressure is a silent killer, Wayne. It will damage the arteries like nobody's business. And doing the Strauss Heart Drops and the kidney support formula will go a long way in helping to maintain a more homeostatic, more balanced blood pressure. I think you have found that from your own experience.
Oh, no question. That's for sure. Apparently, Doc, it's either the heart or the kidneys that are the culprit in all high blood pressure. And so if a person didn't care which it was, simply wanted to deal with it, then you're correct. The Strauss Heart Drops kidney blood pressure formula have shown to be it. In my case, I was already on the Strauss Heart Drops. The iridologist and reflexologist both told me it was my left kidney. And this is years and years ago. And when I took the kidney blood pressure formula, Well, my blood pressure's been 120 over 70 ever since 20 odd years. And now with you, I'm taking it again when it came available. And I'm
Good.
experiencing the same things. Good, strong flow rate, less trips to the washroom.
Yeah. Let's go to Cleveland, Georgia. Not Cleveland, Ohio, but Cleveland, Georgia. Betty is in Cleveland. Betty, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's so nice to have you on the air today.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I actually do need the heart drops, but I don't get a very good check, so I've been wanting them a long time, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Strauss Heart Drops. I mean, I'm a big fan. They they work. They definitely work, Betty.
Okay, and I've been looking at them online, and they're very expensive.
Okay. So let me ask you this question: Is the Tranquil product, is that a stress formula or is that a sleep formula?
I would say sleep.
You want to say sleep because you think Tranquil and
Yeah.
sleep go together. Well, I would put that together too, but it's really a stress formula. And even though you gave me the wrong answer, that's okay. We're still going to give you the $25 supplement gift card. Okay, no worries.
Oh, wow, thank
Uh,
you.
You're welcome. The sleep formula is called REM sleep. REM means rapid eye movement. Rapid eye movement is the fourth stage of sleep, and it's important to get to REM, to get through that the sleep architecture to get through all four stages of sleep. And you can buy both the Tranquil and the REM sleep at thepowermall.com. I hope you're safe and well in Cleveland, Georgia. You take care of yourself. Congratulations on getting that $25 supplement gift card. All right, Betty, take care of yourself. Wayne, welcome back. Cleveland, Georgia. There you go. We're all over the place. It's the kidney. You have another product called CardioCalm. CardioCalm from Strauss Naturals. What is CardioCalm, Wayne?
That's a great product, Dr. Garko. I took it again 22 or 23 years ago because I had that irregular heartbeat, and I'd suffered that for first the angina came, but it wasn't too long after my heart went out of rhythm, and it was a 24/7 one beat race, supraventricular tachycardia that it was. And boy, when I learned that Strauss had a formula, CardioCalm, which was for damage to help rebuild damaged heart cells, and specifically for irregular heartbeat, that's Western medicine's most challenging heart ailment to treat. I took that, and in 3 months, my heartbeat was regular, has never gone out of rhythm since. My friend Joe, who I talk about often, he was in just terrible shape. He was 5 months before his heartbeat went to regular again. But I was so grateful given the alternative, Dr. Garko, being a pacemaker or a very powerful drug they have, that I was cautioned you don't dare miss a day with that heartbeat regulating drug. So I can't say I tried it. I didn't. I was ready to try it because it was suggested to me by a cardiologist for 30 days. And then the druggist, the pharmacist, said to me, you don't try this. From the day you take the first one, don't miss one. And I said, oh boy, Stephen, don't bother filling that script. I'm not going to do that. So very grateful for the CardioCalm I am, Doc. And
Good.
It's very effective again, safe, and your satisfaction is guaranteed by the Strauss.
Where can people go to learn more about Strauss Naturals and the Strauss family of products?
Well, the website they can visit, very good website, is you can see the old man's picture on there, Jim with his son Pete. It's Strauss, STRAUSS, Strauss Naturals with an S.com. StraussNaturals.com.
Wayne,
They
thank
have
you
all
for
the
being on the
information
show
there.
today. Enjoy your weekend and take care of yourself. It's got the Strauss Heart Drops and the kidney support and the Tranquil Sleep, the Tranquil and the REM Sleep all together on LTN today. Have a wonderful weekend. Your health is your wealth.